What's up, everybody? Welcome to Now Catch This with Kim and Tony. Today, we are talking about the revelations in Brandy's new memoir.
Oh, child. And is Cardi B and Stefon Diggs back together?
Okay. And then we're also talking about ghosting. Okay. Because people just be ghosting.
Yeah.
So get ready and catch it with Now Catch This. All right. Now, if you guys are watching us live and in living color, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Go ahead and hit that bell notification and subscribe. That way, you'll never miss when we are going live, honey. And we are also on your favorite podcast stations on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Spotify. Okay. In case you can't watch us and see our lovely faces, you can listen to us while you riding in your car or taking a walk or while you cleaning the house.
Period.
So that way you can catch all this tea that we are about to give.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So, child, how your week been?
Whew, okay, so listen.
Somebody starts with a sigh. In a week, child.
Okay, let me tell you. When you reach a certain age, right, it's like you have to monitor yourself, and any noise, any cackle, anything, you're like, how am I? Am I okay? Ja, I thought I was lactose intolerant.
What?
I have not been. I have been able to enjoy all the dairy products and things like that. But this one particular night, I came home from work. It was late, but I was hungry. And so I made my quesadilla, which, my little ghetto quesadilla where basically, yeah, I was like, this is fine, right before I go to bed. So, I just sprinkle some cheese in between two flour tortillas, put it in the microwave for a minute. Boom, quesadilla, right?
Period.
But I woke up the next morning and my stomach was doing a little rumbly tumbly. And I was like, okay. And I was like, maybe it's because I ate like too late. But then I ate a quesadilla the next day and my stomach was just kind of like, so I immediately am like, am I lactose intolerant? Like, what are the symptoms? Because I'm like, last week we were doing fine. This week, my stomach is doing like a back handspring round off tuck into like all the intestines. I don't think I am lactose intolerant. I think maybe my digestive system was just like, we trying to process, and you getting old and you eat too much anyway, so like we trying to do what we do, just hold tight. But I think I'm okay. But for 2 seconds I thought I was lactose intolerant.
Well, you know what? You could grow into that. Like these allergies or intolerance, they just pop up.
But I don't want to grow into
older.
that. I don't want to grow into nothing. I want to maintain.
I feel you. I feel like over time I've become lactose intolerant. And for some reason, Black people, yeah. Like I drink like the lactate milk, like the lactose free milk and all that stuff. Because for some reason it affects Black people. I think it affects us more.
Really?
And I think it does. Don't quote me on that. I might have to double check, but I feel like I read somewhere where it affects Black people like at a higher rate. But yeah, you could just wake up one day and be allergic to something or be intolerant to something. And you're like,
no,
I just ate ice cream last night. Like, what?
Dear body, don't put me through that.
Like I know people that just catch like seafood allergies or something, literally just out of the blue. And I'm like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it does, because there are certain things that I like to eat, and there's a lot of dairy, and there's cheese, like macaroni and cheese, pizza, and things like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be intolerant to that lactose.
Exactly. Lactose intolerant. Don't nobody want it.
I don't want it.
Toes.
But it's okay. I tested it again. I had a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. And my stomach was okay. So I said, all right, we back good.
Well, good. Maybe it was sometimes your system just be off. Or it could have been something else you ate that day.
Maybe. I don't know. What's happening with you?
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. It's been a long week of nothing. Like, obviously, well, the people don't know, but I got laid off about a week, almost 2. This is my second week of not working.
Ooh.
The whole like going from working your ass off for 8 years to not working is a mind fuck.
Yeah, that's been going around. Like a lot of companies are laying off, and especially in the entertainment industry, where there's a lot of like companies merging, and so
Yeah.
there's a lot of layoffs and things like that. And then the job market sucks. Like people are applying for jobs and not hearing anything, going to interviews and getting to like the third, fourth interview, which I don't know why it takes that long, and then being like, "Oh, we hired internally."
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the jobs on there, I think they said something like 45% of jobs listed aren't even real jobs. They're ghost jobs. Which what? Why?
That
Why?
doesn't that
Why?
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Why
But
why do that to
I
people?
haven't done anything this week. I've just been resting. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I should be doing. I've spent the last 4 days like I should be doing something. It's that whole battle.
Yeah.
I should be doing something kind of thing. But, I mean it's been a good week though.
Well, after working for hard for 8 years, sometimes you just need a moment just to like rest
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just not do anything. So allow yourself that.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been allowing myself. I was like, "You know what? Like I just feel kind of tired.
Mhm.
I'm going to lay around. I'm going to lay on the couch. I ain't got nowhere to be."
You on your schedule.
Yeah. So, it's been all good. It's just a
Well,
journey. Up and
you
down.
it's the journey.
It's the journey. I'm I'm
It always goes back to that. It
yeah,
always goes back to
always
that.
goes back to that. Always. She should do her thing, okay? She has no idea what she did for the culture.
Yeah, she really did.
It always comes back to
It always goes back to the
I'm
journey.
still here.
Shout out to Tisha Campbell, honey.
Motherfuckers trying to kill me. I always said that.
Okay, well, listen, let me tell you what really hasn't slowed down is stuff, a lot of stuff is going on. So let's get into the hot topics of it all with our fun segment. Ooh, child. Child, did you hear this? This is where we talk about all the hot topics and things that are going on right now. So let's start off with this. Now, we all know and love our girl Brandy. She's having a good week, honey. She has gotten a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and her new book and memoir Phases has just came out. But let me tell you where I clutch my pearls at.
Mhm.
Was one of the biggest revelations was that she and Wanye of Boys to Men had a relationship when she was 16
Mm.
and he was 21. And I was like,
What?
there was a part of me that was like, should we know this now? Because I mean, I feel like people suspected it back then. And then of course when she turned 18, like they like the full-on relationship.
Right.
But I was like, little Brandy.
Little Brandy, honey. Don't let Brandy fool you now. Brandy and Aquarius.
I was like, okay, I say now you're letting us know this because now you want me to go to the book and
Mhm.
read the book and read about all that happened. But there are quite a few revelations in there that she talks about as far as like, this relationship with Wanye. She also describes this as her first serious love. She said that it was intense,
Mhm.
emotional, and she fell hard, which I can imagine because she's young,
Yeah. Being a 16
Um,
girl.
yeah. And then she also talks about that time that she said that she was married and she wasn't, just to protect her image. She also talked about feeling overlooked. And then she also talks about the 2006 car crash that she had and how that haunted her. So
Yeah.
like Brandy is spilling all the tea in this memoir. Now, are we getting into this? Are we shocked by any of this?
Um,
What's your take?
I'm not shocked. I mean, we all heard the rumors about her and Wanye or
Mhm.
whatever. Now, I mean, she's officially confirmed it. I didn't know that she was underage at the time. I don't think I understood it that way at the time.
Uh-uh.
But now
Uh-uh.
looking back, I'm like, that was a grown ass man. That was like some R. Kelly shit.
Yeah. Well, it's sometimes it's.
And you're 22. What do you
21.
want with the 16? Well, okay, he was 21. What do you want with the 16-year-old? That's a child. You know what I mean? And then I don't know if you saw it, but an old clip of him, I think on the Breakfast Club or one of those shows,
Yeah.
came up where he was like, what did he say? He said something like, something about her being the right age, something about her being 16 or being younger and being the right age, something.
Yeah.
He said something very inappropriate that didn't age well, considering we're getting this new information now.
And what we're going through now. Yeah. It's sometimes it's interesting because I feel like around that age, I don't think people think about that kind of stuff. Like and especially because you feel like in some strange way that someone is still kind of in your peer group. You know what I mean? Like when you're old enough, a 5-year age gap is not like that big, you know? But then when you consider when it's like over and under 18, it's kind of like
it matters at that age for sure.
So, but there's a lot of tea spilling and stuff going on. So, I mean, listen, I may have to add Brandy's Phases to my book wall. And it's basically full of books that I want to read, but I haven't read yet.
But listen, it tells you right there in the title. It says phases. Little mama, she may have gone through a whole phase. You know, most of us do. It says phases.
I didn't go through a whole phase. That nose wipe told me everything that I need to know. That nose wipe and that pause told me.
Time for the next topic. I'm saying it just says phases there. And then also Cam and Mace and who else? And Shine. No, it was Shine and Mace were basically saying they both dated Brandy at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, Brandy don't let Brandy fool you. Brandy has some things going on.
It's always the sweet and innocent ones.
Yeah.
Angelic
voice, child.
And who?
The angelic voice.
Listen, she is a legend.
Yeah. But child, did you hear about this? Okay. Now, is Cardi B back together with that boy? And when I say that boy, I mean Stefon Diggs. No, back in February, child, they broke up right before the Super Bowl. And the word on the street was that they broke up because he reportedly invited one of his baby mamas to the Super Bowl, and she was hanging out with Stefon's family. Okay, so now last night, Cardi had a tour stop in DC. And so Stefon was there, child, and they was just having a good time. Hold on, how do I rewind the thing, Tony?
Right here, Vivi.
I know, child. You know how she be cutting. Vivi. So, yeah, child, they was living their best life at the concert. So that has people asking, are they back together? Because not only were they at the concert, Stefon, his mom, his sister, and some other people, they also were spotted leaving the after party together. You see Stefon walk into the car, Cardi, and Cardi. She gonna walk on through and get in the car, honey. So people are thinking that maybe they are back together.
Do you think they're back together?
I don't know. I don't know if this is a situation where maybe this was something that was planned, before the breakup. Maybe she's like, oh yeah, I promise your family. You and your family could go out or whatever, or come to the concert. Maybe that's something that they had already in the works, possibly. And then maybe, she's like, well, that's my baby's father. So, I'm having fun tonight. Maybe she just want to spin the block one more time. But considering her history, I fear that they might be back together.
Or maybe they're just, cordial. They have a kid together, so there's no need to have animosity and stuff like that. So maybe they're just, it's like, I'm in town.
Yeah.
I can hear Cardi be like, I'm in town, so come on through if you want to come on.
Yeah, I mean that could have been the case, but the honey, the blogs are blowing up. Everybody's like, oh Lord, she back together with him. And you know what that made me think of? Like, Cardi is so successful and she's
Mm-hmm.
so rich at
Mm-hmm.
this moment. Why do women keep making these choices with these men? If they've already shown you that they can't be trusted and they're cheating on you, having babies on you, whatever the case may be, why do we keep getting sucked into that toxic cycle? Like, I don't think you can succeed your way out of like whatever trauma or whatever you got to work through, because why you keep getting sucked into that?
I mean, we talk about this all the time. Like, I just feel like people like the toxic things
Hmm.
in people. When a nice guy or a nice girl present themselves, it's like, I don't want that. I want a challenge. I want someone to push me. I want someone to like keep me on my toes. And it's like, but then you can't say that you don't want that, but then you chase after that. You
Right.
know? So at this point, I don't know what people want.
I don't know,
I'm gonna
but
tell you what I don't want:
what you don't want, child?
a headache.
Neither do I. It ain't worth it. But that's our baby's
Mm,
father at this point. She keeps getting tied to these men for life. You know
mm-hmm.
what I mean? But I'm rooting for Cardi. I'm always rooting for her. I want her to find happiness. I have never met her, but she seems like a really fun, amazing person, like a really fun person to be around. And I
Yeah.
do want her to find happiness, but I don't want her to keep getting into these off and on again relationships.
Mm-mm.
Man,
Well, maybe they're not together. Maybe they're just, again, like, they're just being cordial and being nice and being able to be in the same room with each other and enjoy each other's company, and that's it.
I hope so. I hope that's I hope that's all it is.
Yeah.
Unless he's ready to do right. If he's ready to do right by her, by all means, get back together.
Well,
But
one thing I think a woman will do is sometimes it's not that easy to come back. You got to earn that time. You have to go through a few tests, and
yeah,
if you don't pass, you going back to the curb.
right. Because they've been broken up for a couple months. So maybe
Hmm.
he's been trying to get back in there. Maybe he's been proving himself. I don't know.
Maybe.
Hmm. But yeah,
Hmm.
that's the tea on that, child.
Well, child, the folks are blowing stuff up these days. Employees are tired. Gas prices are high. Folks can't afford eggs. And a man on this past Tuesday, who was working at the Kimberly Scott warehouse, um, lit it up
Mm,
on fire.
mm.
Um, he was known to be, actually, he doesn't work. What we found out was that he doesn't actually work for Kimberly Scott. He works for a third party,
Oh,
and he's 29-year-old Shamel. I'm just going to say Shamel because I can't pronounce the last name, and I'm not going to do that. This is not an America's Next Top Model Challenge, and I don't want to put myself through that. But he posted this on his on his social media, and basically was saying, that they're not being paid enough to live, and so he set the warehouse on fire. A 1.2 million, I think, acres, can't be acres, but it's a huge warehouse that is up in smoke.
that's crazy.
Yeah, all because he's like, listen, they not paying. And I mean, are we at a point now where like we actually doing what we thinking? Because we've been at some jobs where we're like, I'm tired of this place. I will wreck shop up in here. And
Right.
now people are just actually doing it. Like,
People are doing it. People are tired. We're reaching a point. Things are crazy right now, Tony.
things are,
They're crazy. I feel like they're
it's a
crazier
circus.
than they've been. Like, I know we had like the whole 2008 meltdown or whatever,
Hmm.
economic recession. And I do remember that being bad, but I feel like I don't remember it being this bad. And I don't know if it's because it's on the tail end of like COVID and it's just been so many things back to back to back. Maybe that's why it feels like things are really bad now. But
Hmm.
people's mental health, like, it's different.
It is. I really think that we as a country just don't feel protected anymore. And
Hmm.
I think we are getting, so many different groups are getting tired.
Hmm.
and tired for different reasons.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's no one that's actually for the people anymore. This government was created, that's supposed to, adhere to the masses and the people. And it's like, that's not happening. And I really think at this point, people just need to, whether you're Democrat, Republican, independent, black, white, Asian, whatever, we just need to start banding together and getting things back on track. Because I don't know about you, but I look at stuff now and I'm like, a lot of stuff is really common sense. A lot of stuff is very 2 + 2 = 4 and 5 + 5 = 10.
Right.
And I don't understand why someone's perspective can be different than that. I mean, we do know why. We know some people are trying to remain in control, but it's like, let's how about this? How about we take ownership of the things that we've done and make them better?
Yeah. I agree. Because
and then that way
crazier.
And that way people won't be setting their jobs on fire and now putting not only yourself out of work, but everyone else out of work.
Right.
In a time where everybody needs to be working.
Everybody needs to be working, but yeah, it's crazy out here. There's been times, Chad. There's been times where you want to.
Listen, we've all had that moment where it's like, I'm gonna be right back.
Right.
I'm gonna be right back.
Go to the trunk. I'll be right back.
Yeah. But, or let me just take a 10.
Right.
And if you smoke, you looking at that cigarette like,
the things I can do.
How many do I need to just set it off up in here?
Set it off up in there. I can't. But you know who else set it off?
Who?
Trick Daddy. You remember Trick Daddy? You know Trick Daddy, right?
I do know Trick Daddy, but I'm just bracing myself for what's coming up.
Let me tell you what had happened in the streets, honey. So the AKAs, they had their like South Atlantic Regional Conference last Friday, and they booked Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke, and like JT Money, like these like down south Miami based rappers,
right,
to perform, right? Okay, so you're like, okay, whatever. So Trick Daddy, before he came on the stage, the chairperson, or what was her name? I think she was a regional director. They had an agreement about, or so she said, they had an agreement about the playlist. There was a specific playlist that was agreed upon, and they also gave their requirements for like language and attire and stuff like that. So they were supposed to be on the same page. But baby, we're talking about Trick Daddy, okay? We're talking about, now he came out there just saying his sexual stuff with his graphic lyrics, talking about the D and all type of stuff. And honey, the old school AKAs, baby, they was clutching their pearls.
No, wait a minute though. Is he wearing AKA stuff?
He's wearing a pink shirt. Now I don't know if it's an AKA shirt, but somebody in the comments was like, "Now y'all come on now. He done wore his pink shirt and everything. Y'all need to leave him alone."
But also, I'm sorry. If you're booking Trick Daddy.
You booked Trick Daddy.
This art, Trick Daddy, Luke, all you think of is Freaknik 99.
That's all you think about.
Like you know that when you come out, you about to be boom, 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 big booty hole, up with it, boom, 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 like just shaking it.
And
like,
that's what most people are saying. Like, what did you expect?
Right. And first of all, what was that conversation like where you're trying to tell him to tone stuff? Like, you might as well just play the instrumental and had him skipping around.
Pretty much. So what they ended up doing, they cut his set. Like, they cut him short and he had to end it. And so, he's been getting backlash, and he's heard what the AKAs have said about the whole situation, and he's clapping back basically. So this is a clip of him kind of talking about
time for Trick Daddy to perform at your event. What the f you think he gonna perform? Yeah, exactly. I do Jump on It. That's one of my records. You should have known that when you booked me. But don't put out no statement talking about you told me what the motherfucker, you gave me a playlist. You can't give me no motherfucker playlist. This ain't your wedding. Anybody that was in that Diddy and was sanctified, they should not been in there once I grabbed that motherfucking mic. Then you book me, JT Money, and Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke.
So what Luke gonna say? Instead of pop that, he gonna say pop that. Make it make sense, man. Do not defamate my character.
Don't defamate me.
Don't defamate it.
Don't defamate.
But none of that makes sense.
No.
At all. Like,
I just don't know. Like, they thought they were getting the clean version. I don't know if they agree to that. Maybe the teams agree with that. But Trick Daddy obviously didn't agree to that.
But again, like he said, you asked Trick Daddy to come and perform.
Trick Daddy.
Most of his songs gonna have coochie pussy popping, titties twerking, ass a flapping. Like, and you can't necessarily take, like, you can't, there's no edited version of that unless you like pop that, hey, pop, hey, like that's how it's gonna sound.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't know what they expected. They said it was disrespectful to the organization. Now, if you look like in the crowd, like, don't get it twisted. The girls in the front are living their life. They like, hey. The girls was having fun. Okay. I think it was just probably like the elders, like the older ladies, in the back clutching their pearls. But listen, Trick Daddy said he not here for that. He said, don't be trying to save face. I didn't agree to nothing. This ain't your wedding. You can't control me and all the things. Now, Luke got on stage and did his whole set, and they did not shut him off. But I'm thinking Luke did the clean version. I think he came out and did the radio version of his songs. So maybe that's why they let him rock. But Trick came out talking about dick.
I would love
immediately
to hear how those songs sounded.
Hey,
during that.
He said pop that coochie instead of the other thing.
But it sounded like they was offended by that too.
Well, they probably were. But it probably wasn't as vulgar as Trick. I would assume. So anyway.
This is a case of know who you booking. Know what you finna get.
And also, moreover, next time somebody try to stifle me or tell me not to say nothing or whatever, this is how I'm gonna respond.
If I send you this, just know I'm doing what I want to do.
What the fuck I want to do.
And that's on period.
And that's on period. Okay. That's it, child. Had the girls clutching their pearls, honey.
Yes. Oh, all right. Well, listen, the tea mugs are now overpouring, and we need to take a small break to reset. But hey, we got more for you to catch coming up on Now Catch This with Kim and Tony. Hey, everybody, that's Kim.
And that's Tony.
And listen, we want you to tune in to our newest podcast, Now Catch This.
Yes, baby. We're talking about everything celebrity news, all things pop culture, and a little bit of life.
Okay, because it's nothing but a Kiki when you get us two in a room.
Period.
Now catch it. Now catch this streaming live on our YouTube channel Thursdays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, well, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. It is now time, like we haven't already. It's time to have a little Kiki, y'all. Okay, so as I was doom scrolling through the Instagrams, I came across a friend of mine. His name is Jay Lamar, and he posted this video. Check this out.
It was a pleasure getting to know you, but come here, let me show y'all something. Hey, I just want to let you know that I don't think you and I are going to work out. It was a pleasure getting to know you, but I would like to end this dating journey right here. Take care, and I wish you the best. Y'all, that took 10 seconds. Why are you ghosting people when you can just let them know in 10 seconds you no longer want to date them? Why are you spending 3 to 4 months getting to know somebody and then you just ghost them without telling them that you're going to end the situation? It takes 10 seconds to tell somebody that you are no longer interested in getting to know them. So stop ghosting somebody that you're getting to know for months when you could just spend 10 seconds, letting them know that you no longer are interested in getting to know them.
Now listen, that hit my spirit because there's been a lot of ghosting happening. And a lot of times people say that the reason why people ghost is they ghost because I had it listed down here. They want to avoid conflict. They want to manage emotional discomfort or protect themselves from perceived social or emotional threats. So I was like, you know what? Let's talk about this because we're at a day and age where, you know, we're dating, we're wanting to date, you know, and things like that. And you're taking the time to get to know somebody or you're just met someone. Everything seems to be going fine. And all of a sudden, they gone.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've been ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been ghosted before?
I don't recall being ghosted.
Oh, because you're doing the ghosting.
Oh, I'll be doing the ghosting. I have done some ghosting. I will admit that's not my typical way of dealing with it, but there has been a situation or two where I just kind of just like, I don't want to answer my phone anymore.
For that person or for the day?
For that person. I just like didn't want to talk to them. I was just like, I don't want to talk to them.
Ever?
But the reason why I didn't want to talk, no, I'll talk to them cordially, but I didn't want to continue talking to them in a romantic sense. But there had been stuff that was happening leading up to that where I was just like, I'm just kind of done. Like, this isn't what I want. And, you know, yeah, I could have said that. I could have had that conversation and said, you know, this isn't what I want, yada, yada, yada. But I just didn't want to deal with it. So I did ghost, but I only did that once. Normally, I will be upfront about something like that. I'll say, you know, I just don't think it's working out, or, you know, I'm just not in the space right now to pursue this, or, you know, whatever. But I do understand why people go. Sometimes people don't take no for an answer. That's happened to me before.
I think, I mean, I'm a big person on communication. I think it's always important to communicate. And I think that, yes, as adults, you should be able to handle that. Mm-hmm. If someone respectfully doesn't want to continue seeing you and they voice that, then just respect that and move on, right? I do think, like what you're saying, is that people want to avoid how that person is going to react because some people are crazy. And some people will start blowing up your phone, leaving like crazy messages on your social media and things like that. And then that person regrets saying anything and being mature about it. So I do think that when you're going into a dating situation, there has to be a level of maturity because you either A, want them to ghost you and you don't know why they're ghosting you or why they're not returning your text messages or why they're not returning your DMs, or you want them to be open and honest with you and say, hey, you are wonderful. This situation is just not for me for XYZ reasons. I appreciate your time and I wish you all the best. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it seems simple enough. Some people just don't like confrontation. It's just easier for them to just kind of like disappear into the darkness, I guess. Yeah. But I do agree that, you know, some sort of communication is needed. Especially if you've been seeing each other kind of consistently for a period of time, just going ghost and just not answering their phone calls anymore. I mean, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
it is fucked up. I feel like maybe I have been semi-ghosted, but I don't stick around long enough to feel it.
Because you're doing the ghosting.
Well, I have, but I'm just saying when I feel like somebody's pulling away or they're not answering my text or whatever, I stop. And then I don't ever, like, I won't text you again. Like, if you ignore me 1 or 2 times and it's been a couple of days and you hadn't hit me back, I feel like I got the message and I keep going. So I don't live in purgatory. I don't live in the space. I just like, oh, well, fuck it. They haven't called me back. They haven't texted me back. So I guess we're done. But people will keep calling and texting. Why aren't you answering my text? I don't even give y'all that. I'm not gonna give y'all that.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And the lactose.
I know that
the lactose is it intolerant again?
The lactose is intolerant again. Here's and see, here's the thing is that like I feel like yes, if someone doesn't reply to me or if someone doesn't message, then yeah, it's kind of like a Irish goodbye. Like I think we have an understanding, but also what annoys me is this theory that people have, which is called no reply is a reply. No, no. I like if you sick of me, say that.
Right.
I'd rather know that because also as not to bring astrology into this because I'm not really big on astrology. I just read stuff and I'm like, yep, that's me. As a Capricorn, I overthink stuff. And I won't necessarily point it to them. I'm like, oh, is there something that I did? You know, did I react to something that was I too pushy? Was I not enough? Like, it's kind of like, what is it? Now, also, while I'm asking these questions to myself, in the back of my mind, I'm also saying, bitch, ain't nothing wrong with you. You're a catch that they didn't want to catch.
Right.
And that's okay. Right. But we do get into that whole thing of like, you know, what did I do? How can I improve? You know? And so I feel like it's better just to have that, like Jay Lamar said, that 10-second conversation. And you as an adult in this situation can say, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All the best to you.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you know, I thought there was a connection. Maybe I misunderstood. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. No hard feelings. Thank you so much for communicating with me. And, you know, go on your way.
Right.
But the thing is, it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't just happen with dating. I've had friends who have ghosted me. Yeah. I've had friends who we talked every single day. We hung out, we kikied, and then one day it's like they didn't return the phone call, and you're like, oh, okay, well, you know, whatever. They might be busy, and then you text them, and then it's like. Hey, the person texted me back. And then it's like, did the friendship end and I didn't know nothing about it?
Right.
Did I do something? It's like, what was I the straw that broke the camel's back? Like, you know,
the drama?
Am I the drama? No, I'm not the drama. Am I the drama?
No. But I feel, you know, and sometimes it hurts worse if it's a friendship. You know what I mean? Definitely. I think it cuts a little deeper. I always say friendship breakups are harder than actual breakups. I think
10,000%. I have had actually quite. Oh, if I say this out loud, this is going to sound like I am the problem. But I've actually had quite a few friends who have gone silent, and I don't know if it's me. I don't know if you know. They just are going through things that I'm not aware of and want to separate themselves. I don't know what it is, but it does hurt. And there's actually there's one friendship of mine that still kind of hurts. I mean, we were like thick as thieves. We were, when you saw him, you saw me. And suddenly he was gone. And I was just like, what did I do? Like, what happened?
What did I do?
What did I do? And I will never know. Although one of the things he did tell me was because a lot of times I have such a wall up that when my wall comes down and I start trusting you more, then like you know, I feel comfortable with you. So like I'm that friend that calls. I may not have a reason to call, but it's just like, what's up? Like, how you doing? You all right? I haven't heard from you in a while. Like, you doing okay? Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Or like if I want to kiki about something, or if I heard about something, like I'm gonna call my good Judy. And I remember one time we were just discussing how like distant we were, and he said, a lot of times you call to talk about nothing.
Okay. What's the nothing? So, but if I'm calling to check on you, that's not nothing.
Or if I'm calling to maybe vent to you about something.
But some people, like, if there's no benefit in it for them, they're cheesy.
Yeah.
I have friends who call me just to dump emotionally.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I don't get to vent. I don't even get to talk about my shit. It's really like they just call me as a dumping ground, and then they're like, okay, well, I gotta go, bye. And I'm like, well, damn, man, nobody asked me what I got going on, what's going on in my life, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to know, if that's your friend, you have to know what type of friends that you have. I know that's that type of friend. You know what I mean? It's like, is that cool with me? Whatever, sure. I'll answer the phone, I'll listen, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I guess people just really just have to start communicating more. More upfront. Victor, I don't know if you know Victor, but he had a good comment.
What did he say?
He said avoiding conflict demonstrates the person does not have the emotional intelligence to have hard conversation, and that's good to see beforehand.
That's very true.
Yeah. So if they ghost you before, you don't even want to deal with that person in the future, because they'll ghost you again.
Well, also because you're not an effective communicator,
right?
And you already have it in your mind how I'm going to react, which not everyone's going to react like that,
right? Especially
like dating is one thing, and depending on how long you've been seeing each other, sometimes you don't know, but lifelong friends or people that you've known for quite some time, like you have an idea of how they would be. Like, you don't have to ghost them,
right?
Yeah. All in all, the moral is, like Jay Lamar said, take 10 seconds, let people know that something isn't for you, and that's okay to let people know that. Yeah. And then that way people can walk away from the situation knowing that it just wasn't working. And that's okay. Now, if after that you have to block *69, whatever you got to do to get rid of people, then that's what you got to do. But at least you have effectively communicated that this ain't for you.
67, right?
Oh, *67.
What? Private.
There we go. Yeah. Whatever you need to do to BLOCK.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying.
That's how you know we owe.
Yeah, because people don't even know what a phone receiver is.
No, and they damn sure don't know what a *67 or 69 is. Somebody said not *69. Baby, that's old school. We are showing that age, honey.
We really are. We really are showing our age. But let me tell you, what was really gonna show my age is if you ghost me.
Yeah.
So don't talk to me, communicate with me. Leave a note before you go.
Yeah.
Wake me up before you go.
Before you go. And do.
Well, speaking of go, we are going to go for just a hot second, but we'll be back to give you the last sip on Now Catch This with Kim and Tony. Hey, everybody, that's Kim.
And that's Tony.
And listen, we want you to tune in to our newest podcast, Now Catch This.
Yes, baby. We're talking about everything celebrity news, all things pop culture, and a little bit of life.
Okay, because it's nothing but a Kiki when you get us two in a room.
Period.
Now catch it. Now catch this streaming live on our YouTube channel Thursdays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Last sip, honey.
Last sip.
All right. I got this one.
Uh-huh.
Let's do it. Okay. So I saw this on social media and it had some pretty interesting responses. So things that bother the fuck out of me that shouldn't. Mm-hmm. Actually, Shree's not watching, but Shree commented on this. I can't remember.
She's our other good friend from college. We all used to live together, so there was a lot of shenanigans that happened.
We need to shenan again at some point. She said something like, when someone says thank you as a reply to an email or whatever. She said something like that, a couple things like that. Mine, the things that bother the fuck out of me that shouldn't. Ooh, there's a lot. Working at this point, working. Yeah, working. Like, I'm really going through this period where it's like, I don't want to work. I don't want a job. I don't want somebody telling me what to do. And I'm like, what can I do to not have to do that, to not have to be corporate? What can I do? And I know working, you got to make the money, you got to pay the bills or whatever, but I don't want to do it.
I mean, listen, we all wish that we could find $10 million on the ground or at least marry rich.
Yeah. I'm like, what else can I do to make money that's sustainable where I don't, people don't control my life. So that was one thing for me. The other thing I think is when people tell me things that I already know, it really bothers me.
Well, how do they know that you know?
I know, but it depends on where you are and like who you're talking to. Like, for example, if this happens in corporate and somebody knows they hired you with a specific skill set, but they keep talking to you kind of condescendingly, like you don't know anything.
Oh, mansplaining.
Yeah, that's microaggressions to me. It's like, did you not read my resume?
Yeah.
Like, why are you telling me these basic elementary things? Like things like that. Maybe shouldn't bother me, but they do. What about you?
Getting gas. That bothers me so much. And I, to this day, do not understand why. Luckily now, you can look at your gas tank and be like, you have 30 miles to go before you need gas. And I would be like, where am I going? It's only about 2 miles. I'll get gas next. I will push it.
Me too.
Until I absolutely have to get gas. But rolling up into the gas station and pumping gas just irritates the hell out of me. And I don't know why. It's so simple. Like you roll up, you start putting the gas in, and it's not about prices or anything like that. It's the act. The act of going to get gas irritates me.
Same.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It bothers me too. Because I'll be like, okay, I really need to get gas while I'm on my way home. So I don't have to get it in the morning. And I don't, at what point do I learn my lessons? I don't know, but I never do it. I'm like, fuck that. I'll do it in the morning. And I'm always late. I'm late the next day. And I'm like, why didn't I get gas last night? Like, this is going to make me an extra 5 to 10 minutes later. Like, I could have just got the gas last night. What's the big deal?
Right. So, you know what else bothers me?
What?
And this relates to you and I. When I make something and there's a count of something. So let's say I make like pizza rolls and I make 20 pizza rolls that I know I'm going to eat. And someone comes up to me and asks me if they can have one. And to them, that one does not matter in the sea of 20. But to the person who made the pizza rolls, that 20 is the amount that is going to make them full. And if you take one, that is going to throw off the whole meal.
I want y'all to tell Tony just how greedy he's being, because he's referring to me. If I have 50 French fries, 50 of them, and Tony asked me for one, I'm going to give Tony a fry. But Tony will not share when it comes to food. If he has 50 Tostino rolls, he will not give me one.
No.
One. And to me, I don't understand that. So I will keep bugging you about it just to piss you off.
But I told you why.
It's ridiculous.
I told you why. If I make 50, I know that 50 is gonna fill me up. If you take one, that's gonna throw everything off. It's pure math and chemistry. It's
not. It is chemistry. It's the lack thereof, and in some neurons that you have.
But I think also what it might be is like before I get to have my food, someone's already asking for it.
Yeah, that'd be me. I'd be ready. I'd be ready for people to get their food because I'm on.
Yeah. And it's like I haven't offered yet or anything like that. Like there are situations where like we're at the restaurant and it's like you order something, I order something, and it's like, well, let's share. That instance is kind of fine. But my plate comes down, your plate comes down. I'm like getting my accoutrements together. And then you looking over like, let me have some of that. No, you should have ordered. You should have ordered this. You should have ordered this. Now, if I get towards like the end of the meal or something like that, and I know I'm starting to get full, and I'm like, hey, do you want some? You know, then
your leftovers, your funky cold ass leftovers.
They're not cold.
Got cold. Offer it to me. I'm reading some of the comments. Some people said the bathroom floor being wet after somebody showers. So gross. I cannot stand having on socks and stepping into something wet. It pisses me off.
No, that
dry hands pisses me off. Calling me on the phone when texting is an option. Grand Rising, somebody said. Too much noise. Now I don't like too much noise now. Like, why y'all making all that noise?
We at an age now where like we walk into somewhere and be like, "Ooh, why that's so loud?
Why are y'all so loud?" I'll be like, okay, you know what? Y'all can have y'all fun till about 11 o'clock. But after about 11 o'clock, and especially after midnight, y'all need to shut the hell up.
Oh, everything needs to shut down.
Yeah, y'all need to shut it down.
Yeah.
I have reached that age. But yeah, I just thought it was an interesting post. And you really got to go through the comments. The comments are hilarious.
The comments are always hilarious, but it's also just interesting to hear those little things that irritate the hell out of somebody that shouldn't.
Like sneezing. And I think this has just gotten bad. This has just gotten bad with COVID. When somebody like sneezes or coughs a little too much, I'm annoyed. I'm like, now, wait a damn minute now.
No, I think when a sneeze happens, for centuries we've always done the
but not like no. COVID changed it for the first one. I'd be like, okay, bless you. You know, I give that freely. I don't think twice about it.
The first one is bless you, and then if it keeps going, it's like and then you turn into a doctor because you're trying to examine. It's like, you okay? Are you sick?
I'll even
you got allergies?
I'll give you a second one, but the third one, I'll be like, now wait a minute now. What's going on? What's going on? Yes, you need to go to the doctor. You need some lozenges. What you need?
Victor said, I don't like waiting in line to order food.
I don't either. Speed the shit up. It be taking too long. But I think a portion of that for me has come from living in DC and New York, because things move fast. So when you come back down here to South Carolina and it takes you 30 minutes to get through the fucking Chipotle line or whatever, I'd be like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
It's like, know what you want. Because when I go through the Chipotle line, I know what I want. And like I said, mix it.
Mix it, honey. Mix it. I start saying, now this don't make no damn sense. When I start saying that, this don't make no damn sense. Why is it taking so long? I got places to go.
Just get it and go.
Honey.
Oh, well,
fun.
Speaking of going,
yeah,
that's it. We done tossed everything to y'all. And I hope you caught it. I hope you guys had a great time with us today. We will be back live next Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to talk about all the things that are going to be happening in the next week. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, tell a friend. We just starting this. And so we trying to make some things pop and happen. So come on through, friends, and just kiki with us.
Yes. Share them in the group chat. Share the link. All the things.
All the things.
So next week.
What'd you say?
I said we're trying to see them next week.
Yeah, we are. We are trying to see them next week. So y'all come on through now, okay? Yeah. And now that has been Catch This. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Yes, honey.